Good morning, students. This is 10th standard biology video class, video 5. In this video, we are going to continue the same lesson, that is structural organization of animals. Dear students, the previous video class, we have seen morphological adaptations of leech, how many segments which is present in the leech, body of the cell wall, digestive system of leech, excretory system of leech, circulatory system, respiratory system, reproductive system, and also how leech which are showing the parasitic mode of adaptation to suck the blood from the host organism. Today, we are going to start the new topic, that is rabbit. Morphology of the rabbit, digestive system, respiratory system, circulatory system, excretory system, nervous system, and reproductive system of rabbit. Dear students, we all know that one. Rabbit is a domestic animal. So this animal, which are showing different metabolic activities, that metabolic activities only we are going to see in this video. Dear students, see the picture. This is the different color of the rabbit. The shape of the rabbit is also vary. That is said to be morphology. So first we are going to see the morphology of the rabbit. Dear students, this is the other picture which are showing the other types of rabbits with a different color and size. Dear students, this is the other type of rabbit which is very small. So these rabbits are named as pygmy rabbit. What is pygmies? அப்படின்னா குள்ள மனுஷனுங்க அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. So this rabbit is very small. So they are named as pygmy rabbit. Dear students, now we are entering into the topic rabbit. The zoological name of rabbit is Oryctolagus cuniculus. This is an important one mark question. Then we are going to see the taxonomic position of rabbit. Phylum Chordata, subphylum Vertebrata, that is with backbone. Class Mammalia, that is it has the milk secreting gland, is called mammary gland. Order Lagomorpha. Genus Oryctolagus. Species Cuniculus. Dear students, this taxonomic position of rabbit is the important 2-mark question. So next we are going to see the habit and habitat. Habit, that is the character of the rabbit. Habitat is the living place of an rabbit. Dear students, rabbit is a gentle and a timid animal. It's very cute. They are showing the leaping movement. Leaping movement, which is living in the burrows. So that burrows are the habitat of rabbit. Habit means it's a gentle and timid animal, and also showing the leaping movement. Dear students, this rabbit distributed throughout the world. This rabbit is named as herbivorous animals. That is, they are eating only the plant parts. That is, herbivorous animals. Particularly, the rabbit which are feeding on grass and vegetables like turnip, carrot and lettuce. Rabbits are named as gregarious animal. That means they are moving in groups only. Those animals are named as gregarious animals. Dear students, in the previous video class we have seen leech is an sanguivorous animal. What is sanguivorous animal? Blood-sucking animals are named as sanguivorous animal. Likewise, the rabbit also showing another mode of activity, that is, they are moving in group. Those animals are named as gregarious animals. Example, rabbit. Dear students, see the do you know paragraph. A very small size of the rabbit also listed in Washington in the year 1990. Those rabbits are named as threatened species because their population is nowadays decreasing due to the habitat loss. Those rabbits are named as pygmy rabbit. The size of the rabbit is very small and also they are named as listed as threatened species in Washington in the year 1990 due to the decreasing of the population size and its distribution due to the habitat loss. In March 2003, the Columbia Basin pygmy rabbit was federally listed as endangered species. அழியக்கூடிய விலங்கினமாக என்ன பண்ணியிருக்காங்க, அதை லிஸ்ட் அவுட் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. In the year 2003 March, Columbia Basin pygmy rabbit. Dear students, in the previous page I showed it's a very small rabbit. The size is very small. They are named as pygmy rabbit. So that rabbit was only listed as threatened species. That is, their population is going to be decreasing. So this rabbit was named as endangered species. Dear students, now we are going to see the external morphology of a rabbit. External morphology means study of external character such as ear, eye, neck, trunk, mouth, upper arm, lower arm, forearm, thigh, tail, foot and digit present in the upper arm and the lower arm. That is said to be external features of the rabbit. The rabbit which consists of pair of ears, pair of eyes, then the body which is divided into head, trunk and neck. The neck which separates the or connects the head to the trunk region. Tail is also located at the posterior end. They are having the pair of limbs, upper arm and the lower arm with the digits. That is said to be the external features of rabbit. We are going to see in the paragraph. And also we are going to see size, shape and different color of the rabbit. Dear students, the shape, size and coloration of the rabbit. It is elongated, cylindrical shaped body. உருண்டையா இருக்கிறது. It is divided into male and female. Both male and female having the same size. Their length is 45 centimeter and the weight is 2.25 kg as adult. The color which is varies from white to black and white. The body is covered with fur, that means hairs. மேல முடி முடியா இருக்கு இல்லையா? There is the external morphological characters of mammalia. So body is covered with fur and also it keeps warm. It is a rabbit is named as a warm-blooded animal. They are maintaining their body temperature. That is said to be warm-blooded animal. So the fur which are giving warm to the rabbit. Next one, the body division. The body which is divided into head, neck, trunk and tail. So the next topic is head. The shape of the head is ovoid, ovoid in shape and also flattened. The head which contains a truncate snout. And the head பகுதி பார்த்தீங்கன்னா முன்னாடி கூரா இருக்கும். That is said to be truncate snout. The head which contains mouth, external nose, eyes, ears and vibrissae. So the mouth which consists of a transfer slit, ஒரு குறிப்பிட்ட நீட்டா ஒரு பல்ல மாதிரி இருக்கும். Divided into upper lip and lower lip. Just above the mouth, two oblique openings are called nostrils. That is, in our body, the head region, we are having the nose, which is used to smell. Likewise, in the rabbit, above the mouth region, they are having two oblique shaped opening is called nostrils. From each side of the upper lip, they are having tactile hairs are called vibrissae or whiskers. They are named as sensory hairs. உணர்வு உறுப்பு அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. மூந்து பார்க்கும். Which are projecting outwards. So on either side of the upper limb, they are having a tactile hairs is called vibrissae or sensory whiskers, which are projecting outwards. And also, they are having pair of movable external ear or pinnae. காதுன்னு சொல்ல மேலே பார்த்துருக்கீங்களா? ஹெட் ரீஜனில் a long external movable அப்படியே அசைக்கும் movable external ear or pinnae is situated at the top of the head region. So next one, neck, a region which connects the head with the trunk is called a neck. The neck is used to turn the head. Trunk, which means body, divided into anterior thorax and posterior abdomen. Top la thorax, body surface. Then posterior, it is divided into abdomen, vaitu pagdi. In females, 4 or 5 teeth or nipples are present on the ventral surface between the thorax and the abdomen, which is used to feed the younger ones. That is said to be teats or nipples. This is present only in the female on the ventral surface between thorax and the abdomen. So between the thorax and the abdomen, a female rabbit only which are having teat or a nipple present on the ventral side, which is used to feed their young ones, because at the nipple region only they are having milk secreting gland. With the help of the nipple, they are feeding their young ones. Next one, the tongue, which bears pair of limbs, upper limbs and the lower limbs, which are divided into 5 divisions. That's why it is named as pentadactyl limbs. Penta, which means 5. So upper limbs and the lower limbs, which are divided into 5 divisions, that is called pentadactyl limbs. 4 limbs are very shorter when compared to the hind limbs or lower limbs. 4 limbs means upper limbs, hind limbs means lower limbs. So this 4 limbs or upper limbs are shorter than the hind limbs or lower limbs. At the same time, each division of a 4 limbs and the upper limbs divided into 5 divisions, which bears claws. So all the digit means the division. Namak fingers are clear, 5 fingers. 4 limbs and hind limbs, that is named as leg, which are having 5 digits. Likewise, the rabbit is also having the 5 digit in forearm and the hind arm, that is 4 limbs or hind limbs with the claws, which we seen in our hands also, fingers also. Then in the posterior side, they are having the anus, which liberate the waste material outside. At the base of the abdomen, it has a small tail. In female, at the ventral side, it has a small slit, which is named as vulva, present only in the females. On the ventral side, we already seen teat or nipple, which is present between the abdomen and the trunk in the previous lines. Likewise, the same ventral side, the female rabbit, which are having a small slit, which is named as vulva. In the female, the ventral side, they are having the penis, because a minute opening, which is opening outside to liberate the or pass out the urine outside. So this penis, which is present in the ventral side of the anus in males. The male has a pair of testes, that is male reproductive organ called testis, closed by a bag-like structure or a sac-like structure is called scrotal sacs. So male has a pair of testes, that is male reproductive organ, which is enclosed by a sac-like structure is called scrotal sacs. The next one is tail. The tail is very short. It is used to give signals to the other rabbits at the time of danger. So tail, which is used to give signaling at the time of danger. Next one, integument, that is skin of the rabbit. The outermost layer, which are covering the body, is called integument or skin. In our body also, the outermost layer is called as integument or skin. From the skin, hairs, claws and nails are derived or produced. Some glands like sweat glands, that is sweating, வேர்வை gland சொல்லுவோம், sebaceous gland are fat gland and mammary glands are derived. So, from the skin region only, the different organs are originated or derived: hairs, claws, and nails. Some glands like sweat glands, sebaceous glands, and mammary glands. So, sweat glands means they are releasing the waste material in the form of sweat. Sebaceous glands means they are secreting oil substance. Mammary glands means they are secreting the milk. So these are all the different glands, and structures like hairs, claws, and nails are derived from the skin or integument of a rabbit. Next one, mammary gland. So it is a modified form of the skin which secrete milk, help to feeding the young ones, that is nourishing the young ones. The sweat glands and sebaceous glands which is present are embedded in the skin, which are regulating the body temperature. That is, we already studied in the previous lines. The body of the rabbit which is covered with fur or a hair-like outgrowth which keeps the body warm. Likewise, the sweat glands and the sebaceous glands which are present in the skin, it regulates the body temperature or maintaining the body temperature. That's why rabbit are named as warm-blooded animals. The next topic is body cavity or colon. Dear students, in 9th standard itself, we have studied different body cavity. Rabbit is a coleomate animal. That means inside the body, they are having the body cavity is called colon or coelom. So the animals which are having the coelom is named as coelomate animal or coelomate animal. The body which is divided into thoracic cavity or body cavity and abdominal cavity. Thoracic cavity means chest region, மார்பு பகுதி அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவோம். Abdominal cavity means stomach region, வயிற்று பகுதி. Both of them which are separated by a transverse partition is called diaphragm. So in Tamil it is called as உதரவிதானம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க, which is responsible for the respiratory process. So the body of the rabbit which is divided into thoracic cavity and abdominal cavity, both of them separated by a transverse partition, குறுக்குவாட்டில் transverse partition is named as diaphragm. Diaphragm is the characteristic feature of mammals. It is not present in the other vertebrate animals. It is the characteristic feature of mammals, that is milk secreting animals. Breathing movements are brought by the movement of the diaphragm. Only I told you, diaphragm which is responsible for the respiratory process. That's why they are given here breathing movements, inspiration and expiration. Both of them taken place with the help of the diaphragm. That is said to be movement of diaphragm which is responsible for breathing process. In the thoracic cavity or a chest region, the rabbit which contains lungs and heart. The abdominal cavity, it has digestive and urinogenital system. So digestive system means to digest the food material. Urinogenital system means it is combined together the excretory system and also the reproductive system. It's combinedly named as urinogenital system. Dear students, this is the digestive system of rabbit, which is present in the region is called abdominal cavity. Dear students, so this is the urinogenital system of rabbit, that is also divided into male and female. So this is the female urinogenital reproductive system. See, the kidney and the female reproductive organs are combined together. That's why it is named as urinogenital system of female. This is the another one, urinogenital system of male. So the excretory system of kidney and male reproductive system are combined together to form a urinogenital system of male. So these two are only located in the abdominal cavity. Dear students, this is the lungs of a rabbit, which is located in the thoracic cavity, which is responsible for respiratory process. Dear students, this is the heart of the rabbit, which is located in the thoracic cavity of the body. So lungs and heart, which is present in the thoracic cavity, excretory system and reproductive system of male and female, which are combined together to form a urinogenital system, which is present in the abdominal cavity. So dear students, these are all the different organs which is present in the body cavity. Dear students, see the diagram of rabbit external morphology. So this is the head region, the head which is ovoid in shape, flattened, and bears a small truncate snout, that is said to be the three division of, that is head region, ovoid, flattened. It contains the truncate snout. In the head region, it has a mouth, external nose, that is the hair-like outgrowth, which is present on either side of the mouth region, that is said to be nose, pair of eyes, pair of ears, which is long and also movable, and hair-like outgrowth, which is present in the either side of the mouth region, is called vibrissae. The mouth is a transverse slit, ஒரு சின்ன கோடு மாதிரி இருக்கு பாருங்க, bounded by upper lip and lower lip. Above the upper lip or mouth region, a small oval shaped structure is called nostrils, which is responsible for sensitive organs. A viscous or a vibrissae, which is present in on either side of the mouth region. A pair of movable external ear, which is present at the top of the head, are named as pinnae. A small short neck separate the head and trunk. The body, which is divided into head, neck, trunk and tail. In the trunk region, in the anterior side, that means at the base, at the top, having the thorax. Posterior, at the base, they are having the abdomen. In the abdomen of the female, having a small nipple for feeding their young ones, located between thorax and the abdomen. See the forelimbs and the hind limbs, that is upper arm and the lower arm. They are having the 5 digits in the arms, which is present in upper side and the lower side, that is named as pentadactyl limbs, that is also named as foot, a small tail which is used to give the signals at the time of danger, the body which is covered with hair, a protective substance named as integument or skin, which contains different glands and hairs, claws and nails, glands such as sweat glands, sebaceous glands and mammary glands. With the help of the mammary glands, they are feeding their young ones. The sweat gland and sebaceous gland, which are maintaining the body temperature. Then, on the ventral view of the male and female rabbit, they are showing the different organ. In female, a small slit is present, that is called vulva. In male, they are having minute opening is called penis to passes out the urine outside. Then in male, they are having pair of testes, is the male reproductive organ, enclosed by a sac-like structure is called scrotal sacs. So dear students, these are all the different external organs which is present in the rabbit. And also we have seen body cavity, that is colon. What are all the organs which is present in the thoracic cavity and the abdominal cavity. In thoracic cavity, it has lungs and heart. In the abdominal cavity, it has urinogenital organ system. Dear students, I hope have you all understood habit and habitat of the rabbit, external morphology of the rabbit, and also body cavity. Remaining, we will continue in the next video class. God bless you. All the best, children.